There are three types of spray gun maintenance: daily, periodic, and overall. Daily maintenance means that you're going to lubricate your needle packing, your air valve, and your trigger stud. By moving the trigger back and forth, it will draw the oil into the areas it's needed. All of the Accuspray composite guns are never to be soaked or submerged in any type of cleaning solution or solvent, or you will swell the seals inside of the gun. At that point, it will need to be sent out to be serviced. Periodic maintenance means soaking your air cap, your fluid tip, and your needle shank in a tip cleaning solution such as this. The following day, the parts are neutralized with water and brushed clean with solvent using safety products such as these. Overall maintenance means that you have totally disassembled your gun and have soaked it in a cleaning solution such as this overnight. The following day it was neutralized with water and then brushed clean using the Spray Gun Solutions Master 2000 cleaning kit and solvent. The fluid tip is cleaned internally with the end brush. It's cleaned externally with the general purpose brush. And the needle seat with one of the 5-piece mini brush kit. It's inspected for damage and installed in the gun. Cleaning the outside of the air cap is done using the general purpose brush. The back side of the cap is cleaned by using one of the two end brushes. The center hole in the air cap is cleaned with one of the brushes in the 5-piece set. The air horns are cleaned with one of the mini brushes from the back as well as from the front. The air cap retaining ring is cleaned with the general purpose brush on the outside and the threaded area on the inside. Inspected for damage and installed. The 1/2-inch brush is used for the air inlet of the gun, the needle passageway, material control chamber of the gun, the air valve chamber of the gun, front and rear, as well as the fluid inlet of the gun. One of the two end brushes are then used to clean the seat for the fan adjustment valve. The fan adjustment valve itself is brushed with the general purpose brush, inspected for damage, and installed. The air valve is brushed, a new seal installed if necessary. The stem is then lubricated and installed in the valve. The valve is then installed in the body. On the back, the plug and threads are cleaned with the general purpose brush and the seal replaced if necessary. The valve is installed on the spring, aligned with the pin, and installed in the body. The end plug is then installed. All Accuspray guns, the needle packing on these guns is removed by simply unscrewing them counterclockwise with your pick. The installation of a new needle packing and then lubricated and the packing nut set in place. This packing will need to be adjusted, and after the trigger is installed, I will show you how that is done. The trigger is cleaned with a general purpose brush. The top pin is installed first and cleaned with a general purpose brush. And the E-clip installed. The bottom pin is then cleaned and installed. The needle shank is then lubricated its entire length and installed through the needle packing. Material control spring, material control knob is brushed with the general purpose brush and installed. And this is where the needle packing is adjusted. By pulling back on the trigger, the needle packing is tightened to a point where when you release the needle does not move. By backing off 1/8 of a turn at a time until the needle releases when you release the trigger, that is set properly on your needle packing. If you'd followed these directions carefully, this gun is now ready to be wet tested prior to being put back on the shelf for the next time it needs to be used.